no way to really deal with it. They all keep falling back away. Burberina looking to try and return some of that damage, but the silence as well. The Hellion Hood was popped there. Serene and Zerb just got annihilated by Miskatonic. This is just ridiculous amounts of damage, and both teams are going so equal for each other right now.
Yeah, trading 1 for 1, but losing the healer here could be critical on this rotation. We're already down to 10 minutes, so Zerb still hasn't respawned. Primogen is going to drop. Lunarix eats the Mighty Swing, and I think they have to pull out, but I don't think Lunarix will survive Burberina. Burberina with the Poison Pot, those vile cursed stacks, and he will get healed as Zerb respawns. But will they push on to the point? No, they won't. This rotation is going to go to 26 lead to Humble Light Ron Weasley. Don't forget, this is a best of 3, but Ron Weasley, as the upper bracket winners, have a 1-map advantage. So if they take this, they will be crowned the grand champions. 3-man defensive squad coming to the top right for Team Clown Fiesta. Big plays from Miskatonic. Hits a 3-man split and slash. Looks like they are pushing for the evade. Lunarix going to go in there. Activates his grudge. He's trying to zone in on Eplic, but doesn't turn around onto Miskatonic. So much downtime because he knows he has to get onto that point right now. Burberina is going to activate the Death Curse. Out comes the grudge. I don't believe there's a purge. Soren comes in. The Battle Howl finally deals with it. Lunarix eats the Death Curse though. Mistimes his block. He does have grudge now, and he is getting some HP back here. He could be okay. Zerb is nearby, just trying to keep them alive, but they're going to risk other points going in their enemy's favor if they do commit to this fully. Lunarix is going to drop, so Ligurian going to pull out. Soren's going to pull out, and they need to chase now. They have an opportunity to put a lot of pressure. They defend their cap successfully, and if they can follow up on this, it could be huge.
Yeah, I mean, Lunarix going down and still not even gone back to his tent yet. He has to get back fast.
Ligurian might not even get this cap. Miskatonic turned up in the nick of time on the offensive invade. Ligurian is trying to bait out that Mortal Agony, but he won't even need to. Ligurian's just going to go to auto attack. Soren has turned up. Down comes the split and slash. Lunarix is here now. Silence coming out. Miskatonic actually opting to lip link out of this. Epic is here with the healing. These boys can actually fight it. Burberina's ready with the machine gun plays. Soren is not getting any heals. Zerb has turned up for healing, but this means there's no healer in the middle for Team Clown Fiesta. The advantage of having 2 healers is they can have healer in a fight in 2 places at once. They might be giving up this invade, but at this point, Gusky, they can think about playing for time. If they can drag out the fights, there's only 8 minutes on the clock with a 40-point lead. If they just play for time, they would be fine here. And it looks like Zerb's had to dip out to try and help elsewhere. A lot of pressure going out, and Lunarix is actually going to drop. Burberina's being machine gunned by Ligurian with his own grudge. Down comes the silence. Epic is 1 heal away. Nearly saved him, but he does go down. Mortal Agony Mighty swinging on to Soren and Ligurian. Zerb is rotating back to this fight, but this is valuable seconds that Clown Fiesta are losing, and they know it. You can see the desperation in their play. They're hounding every single kill. They know that these are seconds that they're not going to get back. They need this rotation. They need the next rotation, and they need the rotation after just to get back in the lead. And with only 7 minutes and 3 rotations played, it's going to be a desperate time. The scoreline doesn't look too bad, but the clock is the real killer here in the grand final.
Yeah, we're in for another long 5v5 fight. I mean, Dio and Bongo just trying to kill Primogen at the start, but Burberina got annihilated there. So much damage stuck onto the demonic aura. And this is going to be huge. Both Enfeeble Auras have been popped from both teams. Bongo taking a lot of damage from Lunarix now. The Everlasting Spirit has to be popped. Dio on very, very low energy. He spent so much time fighting Primogen. He has no energy now, and both Mighty Swings coming out synchronized. That was great to see. So much damage. Dio just trying to disrupt the backline now. The Poison Potion has been used onto Ligurian. Miskatonic in a little bit of trouble. I do love the fact that he is tankier now. Lunarix and Ligurian just sticking together, ready for them Grudge Glaive combos as much as they can. Dio getting the Night Boots just to try and survive. Enfeeble Aura coming down just to shut down some of this damage. That was great play to shut down that Forest of Spears, but the Grudge comes out and Miskatonic's health is just disappearing. Primogen tries to hit with the Mighty Swing, does whiff it unfortunately, but Bongo is so low on energy, so is Epic. Zerb is just sleeping on the job right now. Not the time to be sleeping unfortunately, but Lunarix going back in with that Grudge onto Bongo. Bongo's taking so much pressure. Again, the Enfeeble Aura just shutting down the damage of Humble like Ron Weasley this time. Miskatonic trying to line her sight. The Death Curse onto Lunarix. and no one's really noticed yet. Burbarina just trying to keep them stacks up. Deathkiss going to go off anytime now. It doesn't actually hit very hard. The block was used, and Miskatonic does hit for a fairly hard Mighty Swing onto Lunarix. Ligarian just trying to survive at this point. Miskatonic in a real bad spot. Lunarix going ham with that glaive, and Ligarian at any time could go down as well. There's just so many people without energy at this point that they're really going to struggle to continue this fight. But Burbarina actually getting silenced, so low health, having to jump back. Primogen missing the splitting slash. Miskatonic coming in with another Mortal Agony Mighty Swing. Big damage, and Serene again shutting down the damage of Burbarina with that Enfeeble Aura. Miskatonic just having to go on full retreat, and there is no damage coming out onto this Team Clown Fiesta team at the moment. Serene does get stunned by Dio. Again, the Enfeeble Aura coming down to Lunarix. While that grudge is active, the poison potion being used as well, the block being used. Zerb has no energy and being zoned off the Druid Cow, the sleep, and Serene is just got them all grouped up for that battle howl. Again, the Enfeeble Aura comes down, and Bongo falls so low with the Mighty Swing from Primogen. That's a 4-man tackle from Dio. That is godlike at this point. Burbarina doing so much damage. Serene could go down as well, and this could be the turning point. Zerb is so low health and energy, and it looks like this point is going to get turned around for Humble like Ron Weasley, and this just gives the advantage so much to them in this 40-point lead. 2 kills difference between these teams at the moment, considering what we've seen from Team Clown Fiesta so far, the amount of kills they're able to pick up. Humble like Ron Weasley, again, being a very aggressive, offensive team. This is just so close.
Yeah, Miskatonic actually there was dead to a Mortal Agony Mighty Swing, and Dio came in with the clutch stun at the last second and just saved his life and let them fight on. I liked it from Clown Fiesta, though. They've looked at the timer. They know that if they keep trying to contest that point, they're done. They need a 3 cap right now, or a very fast 2 cap, and then a 3 cap. But there's only 3 minutes 40 remaining in this first map of the finals, and it could be all over in one and done. As they say, it's a 4-man invade coming to the top left. They need to be successful. Miskatonic is slowed right down. Ligarian dropped low. Zerb was able to get him very quickly topped up, but Miskatonic, he's wised up to their silliness, and he's actually going to dip out of this fight here. And if Team Clown Fiesta do not react to Miskatonic's invade right now, they are going to lose this grand final. Another 10 points is too much.
Primogen's going to go down the middle. Primogen went down to Dio middle, and now Dio's going to take this mid cap.
Is someone going to get on the point? The split slash comes out, and yes, Miskatonic gets the cap, and it looks like Primogen is going to secure the mid cap, and just like that, an unsurmountable 60-point lead. Unbelievable. Humble like Ron Weasley are going to be 2017 Arena champions. When people saw this setup, I mean, they didn't think much of it, but Miskatonic and Burbarina, the damage duo, have dominated throughout the tournament. Unbelievable play from those guys, and 2 minutes 30 is not enough to recover this lead now. Clown Fiesta are fighting on to the last man. They are fighting their hearts out. They've come this far and do not want to fall at the final hurdle. But they have no chance right now. They are fighting for an invade, which will still leave them 50+ points behind with only 120 seconds to play. Primogen does pick up the kill onto Miskatonic. He might be able to make it a double on Burbarina. Actually opts to come back to the point. They need this very quickly. Ligarian picking up the kill onto Dio. It is a successful invade. 30 seconds are going to be wasted, though, on the cap reset. 30 points available in the next rotation through caps. It's just too much, Gusky. They have no chance now.
No, I don't. I'm trying to work out if it's even possible. They would have to take this in record speed to even have a chance here, and they all here at this top left cap to make that happen. I presume they're going to have one go to the middle.
Well, they need all 3 caps simultaneously.
Even respawned yet, so they could actually rush a very quick cap on the middle. And no, it looks like I'm trying to see who's actually gone to the middle. Serene is fighting Epilic. So, I mean, Serene and Epilic can stay there all day. Dio actually opting to go to the middle as well. So, Epilic can go to the top left. I love this call. This is such a good call. So you can have that double healer at the top left. Miskatonic taking a lot of damage, coming in with a huge Mighty Swing as well, though. And Burbarina is able to just tunnel Zerb in the backline. Bongo is taking some damage onto from Ligarian, but the problem is Burbarina's just got to survive. And this is now 50 seconds, and I think it's all gone. I don't think they can take this now.
It's a 30 seconds just for the caps to respawn, and they haven't even taken the first one yet. Miskatonic's Mighty Swing perfectly timed into Ligurian's Everlasting Spirit, insta Gibbs in there. Lunarix still on the point. Zerb actually wandering off, realizing what's happening with the caps. Looks like there is somebody mid, but Soren's actually losing the mid fight against Dio right now. Dio chasing him around. Zerb's going to come in, but this is all done. They must know it right now. 20 seconds on the clock. The tournament champions, humble like Ron Weasley, are second place finishers, Team Clown Fiesta. Congrats to both, but absolutely dominating performance through the upper bracket from humble like Ron Weasley. They never, ever looked in trouble, did they? The whole time, every single match. They took it in style. They took the upper bracket in one match for the grand final. 22 kills to 18, a huge cap advantage. And yeah, a massive, massive win for these guys. They can be so, so proud of their achievement. And just wow, Gusky, they were not one of our picks after the group stages to go this far and to go all the way, in fact.
No, I feel a little bit guilty about it, but I mean, ultimately, they were a little bit overlooked. We had other teams with big names in there. You have people like the War Legend guys, Cam, Vulcan, people we've heard of. I mean, I've played since what, middle of beta 3, early beta 3. I know you've played for a little bit longer than me. We've heard of these names as legends. Fuzz and his team, again, another team full of people that we've just heard of repeatedly. These guys came in, were very, very unknown, but they've done absolute work and congratulations to them for taking this entire tournament.
Yeah, awesome play. Interesting to see the double healer is the one that prevails. There wasn't as many double healer setups in the tournament as people were expecting. There were some interesting ones looking at the plate Great Holy and stuff we saw. There were some nature ones, but it was actually the double one-hand holy with the option to switch to a Great Holy on one of them if they were facing too much bruiser pressure. That prevailed. And with only 2 DPSs, they had to go for some super aggressive builds. I loved the Fiend's Armor play. I loved that he was willing to switch out of it on the fly on Miskatonic. And honestly, I think Miskatonic has to get my player of the tournament as well. He played out of his mind. Berberina gets a massive credit for the very interesting build, actually opting to be his own grudge machine. But Miskatonic just hit time and time again. Massive mighty swings, huge splitting slashes, good pressure, good fearing on those holy healers. Just solid play in every upper bracket match I watched.
Yeah, I mean, it's been interesting to watch so many different builds that we just haven't really seen. Again, I would agree with you that Miskatonic probably takes the player of the tournament, always in the right place for the mighty swings, always hitting 2 or 3 people at least. I mean, Miskatonic has been hitting consistent 4 or 5 man mighty swings at times as well, and the pressure that puts out, I wouldn't say he carried the team. I think that would be unfair to everyone else, but I would definitely say he was a driving force for this team.
Yeah, I mean, real good synergy, amazing positioning between the 2 healers as well. They never really allowed anybody to catch them both out at the same time, and that was a big factor. A lot of teams were relying on that kind of meta Druid Sandals Hellion combo to shut down a healer. But when it's 2 healers and they don't stand near each other, there's always one to recover, and it really works so well against the game plan that a lot of the other teams were trying to execute. So yeah. And again, congrats to Team Clown Fiesta, undefeated through the groups. A solid showing all the way to the grand final, knocking out the Hellgate champs in style. And
I have to say, Ligarian and Lunarix, we've seen a lot of Grudge Glaive combos in all of this. I have to say, them 2 have been my favorite. They are always on the same page. And when they're together, you just watch them walking around. They are in sync constantly. They have the grudges on cooldown, always at the right spot. And actually, they've been a joy to watch as well.
Yeah, solid play, and congratulations once again to our tournament winners, humble like Ron Weasley. We hope everybody who's been watching the Arena Masters has enjoyed the tournament. It's been going for 3 weeks. We have finally declared our champions. It's been a fun 3 weeks. There's been ups, downs. There's been some interesting compositions. There's been some meta compositions, but the brutal pain train of Humble has arrived victorious at the end of it. thank you everyone for watching. We really do hope you've enjoyed. I want to say a special thanks as well to all the behind the scenes crew. We've got Evoke speaking in our ears, giving us all the guidance. We've got Karga running the back scene, all of our tournament referees as well, all of our participants, and of course, every single person who's tuned into the tournament as well.
End of the day, guys, this wouldn't be possible without the people that we have supporting us, as well as you guys watching. So again, from both of us, it is much appreciated. So thank you.
So that does conclude the Albion Arena Masters 2017, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Congrats to Humble like Ron Weasley. And don't worry, all of this fancy visual technology, everything you've seen, we'll be back for more awesome Albion content. We'll be back on Albion TV with GVG streams. There'll be more tournaments coming up in the future. And we're all looking very much forward to the K-Patch, which will be coming soon. So thank you for watching, guys. We hope you've enjoyed it and have a great night, everybody.